Hey guys, hopefully everyone is doing well. Today's target is to understand question number 2, the chapter which we are related with accounting equation. As usual, we have a performer where there are two different aspects. At right side, you will see your liability. Two columns are enough to mention your liability, and several other columns are present to mention your assets. And at next step, if there is any expense or income, we will be adjusting both of them in capital. So guys, it was a brief introduction. We are now ready to start our question. So let's begin. Mr. Naeem started business. It means Mr. Naeem is owner or proprietor of the business with cash. When proprietor has provided cash to the business, it means cash is coming in. Cash is your asset. It means asset is increasing. You will introduce a new column, and here you will mention how much amount. 3 lakh rupees are coming in your business. Amount which is provided by the proprietor is capital. So on the other hand, your capital is also increasing with the same amount. So in this way, our first entry is completed where cash is coming in through capital. Both are increasing, both are at different sides. He purchased furniture for rupees 15,000. It means furniture is coming in, furniture is business asset. So you will introduce new column for your furniture, and here in B entry you will see how much amount of furniture is 15,000. Introduce 15,000 over here. The second step is to see the dual effect. He purchased furniture. It means cash is going out. Your cash is decreasing. You will come to the cash column and will mention minus with 15,000. And as usual, you people are well aware, if entries are at opposite side, signs are same. If entries are at similar side, signs are different. But we are understanding it, how to write minus and how to write plus. Guys, in this way, B entry is completed. Let's see next. He purchased goods for cash. It means goods are coming in. Goods are your near asset. You will increase your asset column with goods. Since you are purchasing goods, it means goods are increasing 75,000. You will mention plus 75,000 over here. And since you are buying these goods, cash will be going out. So here you will mention minus 75,000. In this way, our C entry is completed. Now D is saying he purchased goods of worth rupees 45,000 on credit. That means cash is not going. First step is similar. You are buying goods. It means goods are coming in. Here in goods column, you will mention how much of goods you are buying. 45,000. Here plus 45,000. Now second effect, you need to be very attentive because cash is not going out. So you are buying these commodities on credit. Amount is still payable. The person to whom amount is payable is your creditor. Creditors are liability. So here you will mention 45,000 as your liability because you are buying these commodities from your creditor. So guys, in this way D entry is completed. Now E entry, he bought office equipment. Office equipment, again it's your asset. You will increase your new column office equipment. Since we don't have sufficient space, so I am writing abbreviation. At E entry, you have bought office equipment of 22,500. It means there is an increase in your asset which is office equipment. So plus sign 22,500. Beside this, when you will buy office equipment, cash will go out. Cash is your asset. There is decrease in asset of cash 22,500. So E entry is completed. Now F, he sold goods 4 rupees 45,000 costing 37,500. This is new entry for you. I am requesting you to please be attentive. When you are selling goods, goods are going out. The value of those goods is 37,500. You will go to the goods column, and here there is decrease in goods. And how much? You are selling goods of worth rupees 37,500. Goods are going out 37,500. Okay, let's get back to the F&D. You are selling your goods 45,000 you are receiving. When you will sell your goods, you will receive cash. Obviously, you are doing your business for the sake of profit. Cost of commodities was 37. You have sold these commodities for 45. It means you are earning profit. So indirectly what we are seeing, goods are going out of worth rupees 37. You are receiving cash of 45,000. Cash is increasing, so plus 40,000. And here you will be thinking why they are not equal. As I have told you, all entries will always bring equal balance. Please note, goods are going out for 37. You are receiving 45. It means you are earning profit. And the profit or income is part of your capital. Expenses should be subtracted and income should be added. So here you will add how much? 45,000 you are receiving, while cost of those commodities were 37,500. So the difference, please excuse me, difference would be considered your profit. In this way, this entry would be equalized. Once again, I am requesting you to please repeat and revise it. Reverse this video lecture for a few minutes back and see how we have entered this entry. F entry is completed. Now let's see what G entry is saying. He sold goods to Salim 30,000 costing 25,500 on credit basis. First entry was cash basis. Second entry, you are selling your goods. Entry is similar. Goods are going out 25,500. Here you will mention goods are going out 25,500. Now let's get back to entry number G. You are selling your goods of worth rupees 25,500. That means goods are going out of worth 25. Now please note it down. It is a credit based transaction, so you are not receiving cash. It means cash is still receivable. You will receive amount from the person to whom you have sold these commodities on credit. You will receive that amount in future. So who is Salim? Amount is still receivable from Salim. So Salim is your debtor. Debtors are your assets. Here we don't have debtors column. So you will introduce debtors column. These are your debtors, and how much amount you will receive from your debtor Salim in future. Amount is 30,000. So just mention plus 30,000 because there is an increase in debtors. Again, entry is not equalized. You can see that 25 is less than 30. And now please make your mind, goods were going out for 25 and you are receiving 30. It means more amount you are receiving, you are earning profit. This profit is basically concerned with the capital. Profit is your income. Income should be added to the capital. How much profit you are earning? You are receiving 30,000 while cost of those commodities was only 25,500. So in this way you have earned a profit of 2500, which is part of your capital, with which your capital would be increased. Again, I am requesting to please repeat and revise. Now entry number H, he withdrew cash of 4,500 for his personal use. Now when capital was provided, cash was given by proprietor, and he means the proprietor has withdrawn. So 4,500 cash has gone out. Cash is going out, with which cash is decreasing in entry number H. Look at here. He withdrew cash 4,500. So there is decrease of 4,500 in cash. So this cash was drawn by the proprietor. Capital was the amount which is provided by the proprietor, and now he is going to draw this amount from his capital. So capital would be decreased. So minus 4,500 you will write over here. So it means there are three things: expenses, income and drawings would be adjusted in capital. H entry is completed. Now entry number I. He made additional investment. That means proprietor is giving cash. Cash is coming in. There is increase in cash 22,500. So here you will write plus 25 to 500, and the cash which is provided by proprietor is your capital. There is increase in capital as well. So 22,500 plus sign of capital. I entry is completed. Now we will see what J entry is saying. Cash paid to creditor. Creditor is the person to whom amount was payable. It is your liability. When you will pay cash, cash will be decreased 37,500. So here you will mention minus 37,500. Why? Because cash is going out. To whom you are paying this cash? Look at here. Cash paid to creditor. Creditor is your liability. When you will pay cash, there will be decrease in liability. Your burden would be decreased. So it means he is no more your creditor. Creditor liability. Liability decrease. So you will come to others column and will mention decrease. Decrease means minus. So 37,500 there would be a decrease in liability. Now we will see what K entry is saying. Cash received from Salim. So here, look at here. He sold goods to Salim. Salim was the person to whom goods were sold. Amount was receivable. He was your debtor. He was your asset. Now you have received cash. Cash is coming in. So you will go to cash column and mention 22500. That means cash is coming in. Again, cash received. So cash is coming in. Cash increased. You will mention plus sign 22,500. On the other hand, who was Salim? Salim was your debtor. Here, why you have sold these commodities to Salim? Amount was receivable. Salim was your debtor. Since now amount has been received, so it means he is no more your debtor. Debtor are decreasing. 22,500 decrease in debtor, you will say, because you have received the amount. He is no more your debtor. Debtors are decreasing. That is why you have mentioned minus sign. K entry completed. Now L entry, he paid salary. When you are paying, it means cash is going out. This is your cash column. Cash is going out. That means minus sign. So minus 4,500 you are paying salaries. Again, look at here. The entry is saying you have paid salaries. When you will pay salaries, cash will go out. Cash is decreasing, so you have mentioned decrease in cash. Since salaries are your expense, expense would be adjusted in capital. Expenses should be subtracted, so 4,500 you will subtract from your capital. Alright guys, now entry number M. He paid rent of the building. Rent, again you will pay again and again. It's an expense. When you will pay, cash will go out. So there is decrease in cash minus 3,500. Why decrease in cash? Because you are paying your rent. So 3,000 is going out. On the other hand, when you will pay rent, it's an expense. Expenses will be adjusted in capital. So there will be a decrease of 3,500 in your capital as well, because you have, okay, this was 3,000. You have paid rent of 3,000. Just write down 3,000 over here and it would be adjusted in capital 3,000. So guys, in this way you have completed all the entries, but right now I would like to show you that Excel will help you to sum up all the columns. So these formulas were already mentioned because we have solved first question in the same file. So total of all the columns are already made, and grand total of assets, grand total of liabilities are also completed, and you can see that both answers are equalized. Now let's check whether these answers are matching with your answer given in the book. So here you can see that answer given in the book is also 330,000. So guys, in this way we have completed this question. I'm very sure that you people have understood each and everything mentioned over here. So it is requested to please practice this question for 3-4 times. After practicing, if you feel anything difficult, you are very open to share your problems through messages, text, or you can directly communicate your difficulties. I will humbly be trying my best to answer your queries instantly. So it's time to end our lecture. Thank you very much for your time. Say goodbye.